MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State at Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Washington Nationals and the Miami
right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. Stanton's going to come over for a look, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Runner at third here, nobody out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled right back up the middle. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Left fielder
at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high pop up. Volquez is there for it. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Justin Upton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Scherzer looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, if that's any sign of the type of game he's going to have, he's throwing the ball well. Right there, that's a good fastball. It's late swing, and we're in the first inning. That's a good sign. All things are looking good for him right now.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready now, Adam Lind. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Upton on the move. 1 down. At the plate, Trey Turner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball line fouled, as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, Matt Wieters. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone all the way into the upper deck. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Rendon.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Belanger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth.
Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. That's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And that one stayed up a little high.
That's a nice at bat. You know how hard it is to get yourself in a good hitter's count against a pitcher of this caliber? It's going to be the key moving forward if they continue to stay in good counts.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation. He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. At the plate, Max Scherzer. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher number 31, Max.
First pitch
Scherzer.
of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. This one's flared out toward left. Belanger moving in, 1 out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Adam Eaton. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in for his second at bat, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. From the belt, the pitch. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And that's a home run into the top tank. Here's Nolan Arenado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Belanger on the move. And they can't run it down.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Edinson Volquez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Edinson Volquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Too low, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Eaton. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Justin Upton now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way to Upton. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Justin Bour. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So striding in, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Adam Lind comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Adam Lind.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Bellinger arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, shortstop, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Here he is, falling behind. Another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters' counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out. Stepping up now, Matt Wieters. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Grounded to the right. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Dietrich.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. JT Realmuto is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Edinson Volquez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base. You have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
From the belt, the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Justin Upton would be next. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. Now in the box, Justin Upton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way to Upton. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Scherzer comes set. 1-0 on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Upton awaits the 1-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Here's the pitch. And a good changeup there by Volquez for strike 1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Standing in, Max Scherzer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Ground ball left side. Dietrich comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. In now is Adam Eaton. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Eaton rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Digging in and looking for more. Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. That's in there. Base hit. Trout is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Here's Nolan Arenado trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Arenado.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Story scoops it up on to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Cody Bellinger.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 on its way. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Up next,
ready once again, Justin Bour. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing. Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets you runs, and then you go back and shut them down. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Adam Lind. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Adam Lind.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
7.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Turner.
Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Ready once again, Matt Wieters. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he takes ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Riding in once again, Max Scherzer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Corbin Joseph will get a chance to really deliver off. And obviously looking for the ground ball here is this. David Phelps is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Upton's under it. 1 out. The throw into second. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Up next for the Nationals.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Trevor Gott enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 26, Trevor Gott.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. No problem here, one away. Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. To short, hit hard. Turner has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Into the windup and the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. The pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. 8 runs and even 10 hits. And no errors so far for the Nationals. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Story takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. In the air out to straightaway left. Belanger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Standing in, David Phelps. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Number 23 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And he doesn't get much on the swing here as this is pulled down the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Center fielder,
here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way to Upton. Hit in the air to shallow center. Trout is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Tyler
attention, please.
Higgins has been
Now
summoned from the
pitching for the
bullpen
Marlins,
as he'll do so to
number
start the
35,
eighth.
Tyler Higgins.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Lind. He'll have the first crack at it here as we
Leading
start
off for the
inning
Nationals,
number 8. Marlins have some action in the bullpen
Adam
now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting,
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
catcher,
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Now the 2-1 home to Wieters. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The second baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Bellinger.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
First baseman.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout at the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's working on it. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Derek Dietrich. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Trevor Gott. He'll be charged with
leading off for the Nationals, the pitcher, number 26, Trevor.
Ryan Zimmerman will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Zimmerman.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right
now in the box,
2,
Adam Eaton. He went down on strikes last time up. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Belanger will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And no swing apparently, ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And the ball is dropped. And he'll go to second here. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Sean Kelly comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter, catcher.
Now at the plate, Tyler Higgins. Adeiny Echeverria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Adeiny Echeverria.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in now the hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Oliver Perez comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Oliver Perez.
this is taken outside for ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Here's Justin Upton now, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in. A base hit. Echeverria rounds third and is digging for the plate. Throw won't get him. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw some.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. His record is now 1-1. The loss goes to Edinson Volquez. He falls to 0-1.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State at Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's
Leading
coming
off
up
tonight for
next.
Washington, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Adam Eaton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. 3-1, here it is. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Trout.
He's set and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Realmuto recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, Joey Butler. First pitch on its way. Cue shot here out toward short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. In now is Anthony Rendon, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Rendon.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Fielder, Justin Upton.
He's set. Here it comes. Justin Upton is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting third.
So striding in, Cody Bellinger. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Wieters awaits the 1-1. Line towards center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. The pitcher, Steven Strasburg, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And I believe a balk has been called here by the home plate umpire, Woody Keller. Popped up. Kipnis posts under it. 1 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Softly hit out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to third. Reined in. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
First baseman.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. in there for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. Heading for second is Arenado. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Striding in once again, Joey Butler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. For Arenado, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And over to third now is the runner. Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stanton coming on. He's there and records the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Zimmerman. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. This one's down to third. Dietrich takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Derek Dietrich. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Derek
from the stretch. 4-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Eaton is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside. He's done that, and we're already in the third inning and continues to pound the ball in.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. JT Realmuto becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Strasburg comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. On the ground up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters.
Leading off for
He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Matt Wieters.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To short. Story brings it in. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. Settling in now, Steven Strasburg. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A late swing at a slider for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Jason Kipnis.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is eaten. 1 away. Here's Justin Upton now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Swing and a liner. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Next for the Marlins.
Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Into the windup and the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the counts at 3-1. Mike Trout will be next. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Upton on the move, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bohr is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. Rendon has it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now
into the box, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. In now, Trevor Story comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado gonna have to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Joey Butler. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Butler.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A high fastball is in there.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. In now is Anthony Rendon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Upton's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next,
here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Check swing here and a little looper. But this is speared by the first baseman. Digging in to try it again. Adam Conley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Got him to go down swinging there. Adam Conley goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Jason Kipnis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Arenado in foul ground, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Strasburg. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And the slider is low and inside as Now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Riding in once again, Trey Turner. He was a double play victim last time around. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Upton. He can't get there as it falls in. Ready once again, Adam Eaton. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
It's time for the
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And a swing there from Upton as this is on the ground to short. And he's retired 1 away. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Butler has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Nolan Arenado.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Here it comes. Soft liner towards short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Stepping in, Joey Butler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And I believe a balk has been called here by the home plate umpire, Woody Keller. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Conley will do this himself, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Ryan Zimmerman
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The second baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton on the move. 1 away. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
For the Marlins,
Digging in, Derek Dietrich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Eaton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Digging in, the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box now, Steven Strasburg. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman. In now is Adam Eaton. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Story picks it up, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. In now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Striding into the box, Adam Conley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Butler comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there, Steven Strasburg. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the